Good evening. This is Simmion, coming to you from the outer reaches of the universe, bringing you energies to support your day and to take you further into the world of your Creator. As we listen to each person's music, we see an immense change in the world in such a way that we are now in a position to reveal to you many things that have not been said before. At this time, you are in a position to receive many of the gifts that have been brought into the world through the many masters and through the ultimate of all organizations, the Council of Galaxies. This Council of Galaxies is unique, and it's made up of many beings, all of human origin, who work tirelessly to maintain the balance of all things in the galaxies, not just one, but all of them. And within that, there are galactic councils that look after each individual area. The Council of Galaxies has moved to a position where they communicate directly with the senior people in the world to allow them to bring into physicality many of the gifts from many other planets and many other galaxies. In doing this, it is a case of transforming what seems like nothing from one existence to another and making it physical. Many of the things that you've seen in your world come from other worlds, and there are numerous points where the deliveries are made throughout your physical world. To clarify many things, we have to go further than where you've ever been before. And you have to realize that just like your world, there is an interaction that maintains the balance of power, the balance of wealth, and the balance of technology throughout the universes. Just recently, there has been a declaration that the authority of man will be recognized in every transaction throughout the galaxies. With this comes a responsibility to all things and to all people. And we are certain that humanity has reached that level. In considering that movement of physical things, including metals, materials, funds, technology, and energy sources. We also have the capability of delivering totally new ideas into the field of humanity. This has been happening for many years, but now, due to your authority, you are able to look at what you have seen in the past and see it as totally new. It is like all of a sudden you have knowledge that was never there before. So you are encouraged to look for the newness in everything and not the change. What has been delivered does not come from here. Just like many of the things are manufactured in other countries, many of your facilities are brought to you from other worlds. In the near future, many people will reveal this phenomena, and they will understand more than is taught in your world. Because of this, there will be a newness in even the oldest of organizations. The power that has been contained in the various realms on Earth will now be redistributed into the hands of all those who have traveled to your physical place with the qualifications to handle such things. And although throughout your life you may not meet them directly, each one of these special beings is present and accounted for because of the efforts of the Council of Galaxies. Their honor and respect will be felt for many, many centuries. They have qualities that include the greatest honor and the greatest respect of all universal characteristics. Although many physical beings have exactly the same outlook as you in the physical world, they do not necessarily maintain a physical body. Many of you will advance to that, where you can move from one part of the world to another and from one planet to another. And that is why you've always looked at an endless life as being the ultimate of all things. The physical body can be maintained, but there is also much more leading towards where you can take your physical body to wherever you need. in your own world, you will see that you still look for financial support. This will always be part of that section of life. And what we have done is refined many of the networks that are established to provide distribution of goods and funds throughout the private sector of all the world. You are encouraged to see past the way they are presented right now, so that you are able to add your magic and transform them into something totally new. It has been delivered, and all the support systems are standing there simply waiting for your magic. So as you move further into your project of bringing the world to a special place, you will know that all the facilities have been provided and they are now in place. The Council of Galaxies has spoken to many, and they requested that on this occasion we pass on their respect and their honour for the purpose of our being. In the coming days, you will all start to see things new. It won't be obvious to those who don't open their eyes, but it'll be totally obvious to those who are willing to see everything that's new. The analytical part of the physical being is almost completely out of order. And it has been proven over and over again to be the downfall of everything that tends to take you ahead. And so what we have done is disconnected the past from the future. And you won't have to do it. What you will see, you will know to be the future, or you will know to be the past. And one will not connect with the other. This is a whole new era in all of the galaxies, where the life of everyone and everything is sacred and respected in every way. This transmission has waited for many years, and now it is such that our hearts go out to everyone. And the formal celebration will now begin. It really affects all of us. And everything that everyone has put in is totally worth every moment. But what you put in from here on will surpass everything you've ever even considered. Not in effort, but in enthusiasm and deep, heartfelt desire to reward one another. On this special occasion, you will feel the movement of the angelic realms, and you will know that everything around you is moving to the rhythm and the perfection of the angelic realms. This is the common factor throughout all universes. And this is the light that never varies throughout all the planetary systems. The beauty that we have surpassed will now regenerate to be something that surprises us in every minute. And the most beautiful thing in all the universe is the person you see in the mirror. Know that your capabilities are now multiplied by many, many, many zeros, by thousands upon thousands. And your authority is not over one another. Your authority is in the response of the universe, not to your desires, but to that special, heartfelt signal that you are able to transmit whenever anyone is in need. The energy systems of the universe will now be available to everyone, so that there'll never be a case where you are depleted. They work in a totally different manner to what you have been taught and to what you have been exposed to. They are gentle, powerful, exciting, flamboyant, and cheerful all the time, and full of a respect that has never been written in the books of any world. With this message completed, it is easy for me to just close and say thank you. But I'd like to continue and to congratulate everyone in every universe for the coordination and for the effort of many centuries to bring us all to this point where we can say, we have just started again. only this time with resources that fill our hearts beyond overflow. Every individual, every being, every tree, every animal, every bird will know the difference. And you'll feel the smile on the face of even the invisible. And most of all, the very thing that everybody's been working on, the smile in your heart will never go away. There is an opportunity for everyone in the physical world to go to places, both physically and etherically, where they have never been before. There will be those who are able to train people in parts of the world that have never seen technology. And technology will not be the leader. The authority of each person will lead and will control technology. There is a part of us that reaches beyond all things that are known. And in response to that reach out, the impossible is achieved immediately. I encourage everyone to reach towards that and to know that the mundane, everyday life has much more value than you have ever seen. The mundane part has just been cancelled. And as you look at it and as you experience it, it will be new. The purpose of everything has changed. And it doesn't progress from where it is. It is a whole new concept. So you may be looking to compare what you see now and what you've seen before. And it will flick from one to the other, but it will never transpose and extend from one to the other. Even if you tell yourself it is the same. The more we speak about advancement, the more you will experience about the worlds that are many, many, many thousand times larger than the one you live in now. Crowding has been a common thing in the physical world because of joint resources. Very soon, you will all have your own resources. that you don't have to put on the back of a truck or hold in the bank. You carry that as part of your being, and it will be recognized as such. And the signatures of each person will register. In the Council of Galaxies, so that your value is never forgotten. We may sound like we're talking of the future, but we're talking of now. It is all here on your earth. And all the equipment that was required to make sure all transactions worked perfectly throughout the galaxies is in place. So now you can look at everything. Even if you think it was there yesterday, you'll see that it has something different. Not a little change, but totally different. Much of your equipment that you use will have a few glitches while things are being changed over. It won't be long before they're out of date, and you're used to that. Before I close, I would like to thank everyone for listening and for allowing the comfort that's required to go past your normal limitations, to talk on subjects that would normally be put down, and to feel the smile in your heart because we've dared to do so. Thank you once again, with great respect and honor from the Council of Galaxies. I am Simmion. Good night.